I'm going to do some bullhead fishing today, and I'll show you what I'm working with here. This is just a really cheap rod and reel combo, medium action, probably, I think it's a 6 foot long spinning reel, and I've got 10-pound monofilament line on this, and this is just a slip sinker rig, otherwise known as a Carolina rig. Well, here I've got a 1 ounce egg sinker and a split shot clamped on the line there, and that's about a foot above the hook, and the hook is a size 4 bait holder hook. Simple rig, simple gear, and the bait's going to be night crawlers, and I'm just going to put a little piece of night crawler on to start with, about like that. Just kind of match the hook size a little bit there, and I'm just going to thread it on through and through, just like that. And the only other thing you need is a lake that has bullheads in it. You should be good to go. This is a bottom rig, so I'm just going to watch the rod tip there. I've got a little bell on my rod holder that jingles if something wiggles the rod. But we'll know here in about 5 minutes whether there's any bullheads around. The line just went slack. There we go, fish on. First bullhead on. Assuming it's a bullhead. And they don't fight very hard, but they're a fun little fish. Just reeling them in. Oh yeah. There we are, first little fish. They're infamous for swallowing your hook, but I'm going to be keeping these fish. Have a fish fry with them. Let's get some more. Still have most of my worm, so I'll just reuse that. And I was doing some carp fishing, but not getting any carp bites today, so I'm switching over to bullheads. Reel in this carp rod and throw out another bullhead rod. I think I have one on there. I had a bite and thought I'd reel it in and check the bait, and I definitely have a fish on here. It's only been about, I don't know, minute and a half, 2 minutes. Looks like I'm in the right place today. So luckily this guy didn't swallow my hook. That's nice. The thing about these bullheads is they've got spines, one on the top and one on each side. These pectoral fins here are really sharp, and they'll stick you right in your hand or your foot. If you drop them on your foot, it'll stick right in it. So you gotta put those fins between your fingers like that when you hold them. Most people know that, but in case you're new to bullhead fishing, it's important to know that. Don't just grab them like you would a bluegill, because they've got some spikes on there, but they don't have any teeth. They're just like sandpapery mouth parts here on their jaw. I'm not casting very far out, maybe 20-25 yards off the bank here. Yep, real fast action. Trying to get 2 rods out, but I'm not able to get 2 out yet because I keep getting bit. This is just another inexpensive bait cast rod and reel combo here. Just slip my fingers around the spines. Now we're safe. And since it's such fast action here, I'm just going to use little bitty pieces of worm, so I'm not wasting a bunch of my worms. Bite, bite, bite. Fish on, fish on. Had 2 rods in the water for, I don't know, a minute or 2. Fish fry, fish fry. It's been a couple minutes with no bites on this one. I'm gonna reel it in. There's probably no worm on it. I think I'm just gonna fish 1 rod and just hold on to it, 'cause I'm missing bites. I'm stealing my worm. There we go. This is Iowa, and there's no limit on bullheads. Not sure how many I'm gonna keep here. Quite a few to make a good fish fry. I knew there was a fish on there, but I just wanted to get that other line out. I don't know why I keep wanting to fish with 2 lines. Productivity, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, bullheads are just on fire today. It's May 13th, Friday the 13th. Just finally started getting some of the regular spring weather. It's been a real cold spring. Bullheads are biting, carp are spawning over there. It's good times. Getting a bite, getting a bite. Love it. It's great fun for kids fishing. If you can get your kids to go out fishing with you, peel them away from the screens for long enough. Suppose I should probably start counting before the bucket gets too many in there. I haven't been counting so far. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9. I think I'm just gonna do 1 rod. It's getting a little too chaotic with trying to maintain 2. Yep, Instabite. On. That was probably less than 30 seconds. 10. Well, probably not gonna show you every fish here, because I'm probably gonna catch like 50, maybe more. We'll see. That's a little bit bigger. Once you start getting a bite, it's good to just let them take it for about 5 to 10 seconds or so, just to let them get it all the way in their mouth. And then go ahead and set the hook. You don't want to wait too long, otherwise they'll swallow it. And it doesn't really matter that much if you're keeping them, you know, if you're not releasing the fish, but it does make it kind of a pain to get your hook back if you want it back. This is 17, I believe. Yeah, it looks like this one I did let him take it a little bit too long. Yep, it's down down in there. Didn't swallow it, but it's down quite a ways. Get that worm out of the way so I can see the hook. I wonder how many bullheads are in this lake. Probably millions. 18. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh, that's a good one. 40. 49. Yeah, I'm getting almost out of worms here. I got a little piece of worm there. I got 2 little pieces of worm left. 3 little pieces of worm. Number 50. 51. This is 52. It feels like a bigger fish. Bending the rod like none of the other ones did. Oh, that's because he's foul hooked. Huh. That's why he's bending the rod a little more. Must have been trying to pick at it, and I hooked him. And this is against the law to keep foul hooked game fish. Bye bye. The one fish that gets to go. Alright, got 52 on the line here. Hopefully he's proper hooked. Yep. 52. That's gonna be it. And that is what 52 bullheads in a bucket looks like. I'm sure there's a whole bunch underneath there, but got to get these on ice. Let me dump them out of this water so I can get them on ice here. Alright, I kind of laid out some sticks here, like a little well for them to hang out in while I go fill this bucket with ice. Woo! That's a lot of fish. Alright, I gotta go fill this bucket with ice. I guess I'm not filling it with ice yet. I just want to rinse it out a little bit here. Guess since I'm putting them back in the bucket, I might as well count them. 2, 4, 6,
8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22,
24. I bet there's might be more than 52 because I think I might have miscounted a couple of times. 26,
28, 29, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46,
48, 49. This is exactly why I brought this cooler of ice today. Well, I've got to get home and start cleaning some fish. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one.